Hello everybody, this is Jeff here. Where are we going? Other than my cable getting stuck in my boots, we're going to where the bloody hell is Minimus on not even visible. Ding! We're going to Minimus! And we can time warp. Yay, time warp! Off we go at 1,000. Is there anything I can do to adjust my orbit? Say over here, add maneuver. Not no. Get rid of that. Not really. There isn't too much we can do to adjust our orbit. This is just going to be an awkward situation here. Oh, but it'll work. Whee! Times 1,000. 10,000. This thing's really start to slow down. Should be able to see it now. There's Kerbal in the Mun. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I haven't been doing? There's Minimus. How's the battery doing? We're good. Crew report. Yep. Observe mystery goo. Keep. Turn the ship a little bit to face the sun for the solar panels. Spin it around this way. Stop the spinning. Observe materials bay. There's a bit of scientific value there, so what we do is we just spam it out. I read a blog post, and we're not going to be able to spam the results like this for much longer. Which I think is a really fantastically wonderful idea, because you shouldn't be able to spam the results like this. But you know what? I've got power, I have a broadcaster thing, so yeah, I'm going to spam it. Broadcast. Does it once. Should be 2. Does it again. And ding. Observe. Oh, that kind of takes power up. Observe. And here we have our little tiny craft. On space, high over Kerbal. We'll speed everything up. That will charge. Gotta be very careful here. Very ever so careful. Okay, so here we go. What we now need to do is slow down. Whoa! That is an extremely elliptical orbit. Oh. Just looked at it from a really funny angle, that was all. Can we plan 2 at once? Yes, we can. That's pretty epic. This will take 200. I'm starting to be a little bit concerned about our fuel supplies. Just a little bit. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Go the other way, go the other way, go the other way! We should have plenty. Where'd there's Minimus. There's things we can do here, though, now. Crew report. Favorite childhood dessert. Broadcast. Mystery goo. Mystery goo. Mystery goo. Review. Broadcast. 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 Broadcast all the data. Observe. 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 Broadcast. 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 Observe. We're running out of power. Broadcast. Observe. Broadcast. Spamming the world with data. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good now. We need to let that charge back up. "22 minutes till we have to do our little burn." Okay. Yeah. There we go. We don't have to burn for very bloody long, that's for sure. Crew report. Do that. Observe material bay. Broadcast. Mystery goo. Not much data left in that. Observe the material bay. Broadcast. Observe the material bay. Broadcast. Begin the burn. Oh, we should have plenty of fuel left for this. Slowing us down. Oop. Oh well, good enough. Crew report. Should be in orbit. Yep, we are. We can get rid of that maneuver node. We got 15 hours until the next one. Yay. What we need to do is we need to flip this thing around for it. Observe materials bay. Broadcast. Recommence the flipping. And we should have plenty of fuel to do a landing. We're not going to be getting so much power, though. Not because of this alignment. Oh well. Speed everything up. Orbiting at a whopping 18 meters a second. Do that. Come down faster. Whee! Let's see. Times 50. Okay. 8 minutes away, Jeb. One minute away. It'll be a 2-second burn. Of course. Now we're going to do a complete orbit before we manage to land. Not particularly worried about being smack dab on this thing. There we go. We are now orbiting Minimus. Very nicely, too, for that matter. Now we're going to turn this thing back up to the sun. Continue to do a bunch of science. There we go. Observe the mystery goo. Observe the mystery goo. We're still high over Minimus. That's kind of unfortunate. Broadcast, 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 broadcast. Don't know why they say we're still high. I'll broadcast that. Crew report, we'll broadcast that too. How low do you have to get to be low over Minimus? That becomes a question now. No, that's inefficient use of fuel. Add maneuver. I want to get low. Because we're still 130. 26 should do it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to complete that full orbit. Because then we also get additional science for having returned a vessel that was in orbit around Minimus, as well as for having landed on Minimus. And we get extra science and just boost all the science we can out of this. It's not like we're orbiting very fast. We're not even orbiting 100 meters a second. Whee! Whoop. 3 hours away. Because of the way it was working. Ding. Add maneuver. Ooh, no. Oh, Nelly. 46. We go a little bit lower. 39. Add maneuver. Retrograde burn. There we go. 43. Good enough. We have 2 burns planned out. They're not going to be very long burns at all. Go up there and just make it that much better. We get rid of that one. And we wait down there. Speed time up some more. The next burn is going to be 3 seconds, with slightly more energy required. And then we line up right there. Ding! We're halfway. Not quite. We're under 100,000 meters. Velocity is speeding up. We're now under 100,000 meters. Crew report. Still high. Still high over Minimus. Oh, we'll be on the dark side of Minimus. That doesn't really help me any. Crew report. Still high. The burn is in just a few seconds. It's still high. How are we still high? Perfect. Are we still high? Crew report. Still high over Minimus! Good lord! Now where do I want to land on Minimus? No, we're not going to do the landing starting like that. We're going to do it starting... We're going to wait. That's the low point over there now. Where's there to land over here? There isn't anywhere to land over here. It's all relatively rough ground. What kind of terrain are we looking at? Yeah, very rough ground. I'm not in the mood to land on rough ground. We all know how that ends. Granted, as long as we don't hit a steep hill... we should be okay. There's no lights, so I can't land... Or I could just wait for a place to turn. I might end up doing that, waiting for it to turn a bit. Because I think it's rotating this way, which will give us this spot here. Yep. So now we're going to begin our landing burn. Should be around there. Seems like it'll be a functional idea. They're still moving quite fast. Crew report. Anything changed? No. We're just going to speed around to the other side and begin the landing. Burn thing. I realized something entirely bad. Not lined up. There we go. We're now lined up. And this should slowly rotate into here. Yep, it is. Perfect. Hopefully it doesn't rotate out. That would also be my luck. 8 minutes. And we begin. There we go. So now the landing begins. We'll be landing in this area here, hopefully. If not, we'll aim for this smaller area. View. Altitude is dropping. We're in there now. Crew report. There we go. Observe the mystery goo. Observe the mystery goo. Observe the mystery goo. Observe the mystery goo. And observe materials bay. Broadcast, 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 broadcast. Go this way. Do that. Do it again. In the name of science. Broadcast, 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 broadcast. You, crew report, broadcast. Look at the map, we're still landing in the lake. Perfect. Oddly enough, I did experiments with my friend Simon, Jester, when he was over here. And there's no different biomes. You get the same results from a surface sample there as you do there. Which is kind of disappointing. Because I went through all the effort to land right on the shore so I could go out there and get something and come back over here and get something. But no, it didn't matter. Did not matter. Observe, 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 power. Broadcast, 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 broadcast. Run out of energy. Okay. Deploy the gear. Boom. It's clipping through each other. Just ignore that. That's our power level. It's okay. Reserve the material bay. Broadcast that. And only that. We're not getting any more science from those. 12 science added. Observe the material bay. Broadcast. Observe the material bay. Broadcast. Observe the material bay. Broadcast. Begin slowing ourselves down a bit. No more broadcasting for a little bit. In fact, the only thing once we land on the surface that will be broadcasting is the crew reports from having landed. Bring this down. Boy, this lander has plenty of fuel for this. A lot more than I had anticipated it having for it. Keep this there because I'm trying to burn off some of the sideways momentum. Ding! Burn off a little bit more sideways momentum. Ding! There we go. Now we just head straight on down. Perfect. Ooh, look how good that is. It's a straight line. Crew report. I do like how curved it is. You can easily see the curve on the lake. And now we just wait. We'll be on Minimus in no time. How'd this thing end up being over there? Suddenly, ghost momentum. Oh god, the weather's miserable out there today. But that's why I'm in here, making videos. My over-engineered lander. We definitely want to start slowing down now. Okay. Coming in carefully for a landing. I don't like how it's so featureless. I can't actually tell where there's... Okay, I can see my shadow. That is handy. That'll be very handy. So allow me to gauge where the ground is. We come down, coming down, coming down, 300 meters away from the ground. And my shadow's gone. There it is again. Yay! Graphical bugs! My shadow disappeared! Now we're approaching too fast. My god, we have more fuel for this than the Mun. I'm going to call this Minimus far easier to land on than the Mun is. 90 some odd meters away. Coming in very carefully and slowly. Whoops. We have landed! Immediately, crew report. Ding! And so we are now on Minimus. See you next episode.